Big up Therapy Army. How are we doing?
Ah, man.
The boys. The boys are here, man. The boys are here. There's C-Dove and Skulls. Giving solidarity with Zuma's kittens, mate. With Zuma's cats. What an absolute pillock. But anyway, people, welcome to United Real Therapy. Welcome to United Real Therapy. And CM, talk to me, fella.
Wow.
How was that for you?
You know what? I thought the first half was a good performance, but once again, it was that situation that faced us against Middlesbrough. You know, should have scored a few more goals. Arguably, some decisions didn't go our way, but in the end of the day, we had quite a few chances and only converted to one of them. Second half, Burnley picked it up. They picked it up. And you could tell the fans got behind them and they were pushing forward. And it was that thing again where, you know, you kind of shrink. You shrink in the moment because you hear the fans cheering on the home team. Some performances of a few of the players today, we lost control of the game completely towards the end. And Burnley could have went on to win it. I mean, at this point, I don't even feel mad. It's just disappointment. But it's almost like it feels like these performances and these results are expected, which is a real problem considering that our running towards the end of the season is difficult. It's difficult to say the least. And if we're not winning these fixtures, considering a few of the teams below us have games in hand, then it's the top four race it's looking real tough.
Tom, welcome. Comedy FC, here we go. Comedy FC, here we go. Comedy FC. Talk to me about Comedy FC.
It's a comedy club. You hit the nail on the head, comedy club. There's never a dull moment with us. That's the one thing you can say about Man United in recent. Never a dull moment. There's always something that goes wrong in a game, whether it's a player, whether it's a decision, the referee, you know, the stadium, technical errors at football grounds, anything at all. It always seems to go wrong with Man United. But to touch on the game, first half FC Nuruddin.
Look at Skulls and C-Dove. Both of them drained,
yeah.
Watching that, I was at the pub tonight actually. My friend's birthday, so we went to the pub. It's my sister's birthday yesterday, and then we went to the pub today just to watch the bit of the game. I come in, and the radio was on. Obviously, I put the radio on for them, and when I walked in, they both looked at me and were like, "We don't have to talk about it. We're just drained as you." Look at them. See what's knocked out. Bring your head little back here. Get your head back here, you little rascal. Get your head back here. But talk to me, Tom. Analyze the game for me. I put the tweet out, yeah, and people having a go at me saying, "You're negative. You're just negative. You got nothing." I said, you know what I said? I said Burnley are not going to play as bad as that in the second half. It's half time, yeah, because you know they're not going to be that bad in front of their own fans. And what happens? Please, two players talk to me. Two players, yeah? Listen, we could have conceded a goal regardless of what. But it typifies heavy-footed. Maguire gets absolutely spun. And him and Maguire go for the ball. And that Dutch guy turns them both like with one...
Workhouse, yeah.
And then Maguire is not quick enough to recover.
No. Oh. Technical error, guys. Technical error.
No.
Not as bad as the food in the stadium. But I get the point Nuruddin was making. I get the point he was making with it, and everything that we've all said with the first half. Everybody in the chat and everything. First half FC. It were 30 minutes at first against Palace, until then it started to fall off toward the end of the game. We've now made it to 45 minutes. We beat Burnley a month ago, 3-1. Easy, simple. And then we come back to this. 45 minutes FC. I mean, like you've stressed Nuruddin so many times, and pretty much everybody's agreed with you. Where is this fitness coach? We can't run for 90 minutes. It's plain and simple. 90 minutes. The midfield, I'm sorry, Fernandes, Pogba's there's an excuse because he's recovering from an injury. McTominay, do these lads not run on a treadmill or anything? I mean, seriously, physical preparation before games or, when you're on the training ground, pull your weight, not lift weights. Weights does you nothing. You bulk physicality when you're at a young age, and if you don't bulk physicality, you won't make it in football. It's as simple as that. You'll be a pushover. In these sort of games, yeah, you need physicality, but you need as Ollie would have said, you need legs, especially in midfield. You need legs. If you don't have legs,
legs in here, I can't let you get away with it, Tom. We always have to sing.
Yeah. Listen. Famous Ollie quote: the legend is true. You need legs in a team, and it's quite clear some of these players are not fit enough. It's as simple as that. McTominay can't get about the pitch for 90 minutes, and you've got to drag them off the field. Pogba has got an excuse for the injury. It's spineless. Maguire, lost a yard of pace. I think he's lost all his pace. I don't even know if he ever had any. In all fairness, because when I saw the player that was at Leicester, he never even used to do stuff like that. Dive in, be pulled in like that. No wonder why he's got what? I don't even think he's got to win his medal in anything. I don't think he was there when Leicester won the league. He's got nothing.
Mate. The only thing he's achieved is relegations, mate.
Relegation, exactly, Nuruddin, exactly. And this is a captain.
3 times in his career.
This is a captain, Nuruddin. The captain. And he's won nothing. So it doesn't surprise me why we're going towards nowhere. No leadership on the football field. And like we say, we can analyse the game all we want. We have first half FC. It'll happen against Southampton. Exactly carbon copy. We'll play absolutely brilliant. 30, 40 minutes in the game. First half. Should be 3-0 up. Won't take his chances. And we'll get punished. Something stupid. McTominay somebody. He'll leg up, Redmond or whoever on the edge of the box. Ward-Prowse will knock it into the top corner. Bang, 1-1. We're in the exact same position. And like we've all said, top 4 is a whim. If we're going to limp to that finish line, if we're not going to surpass it. People talk about catching Chelsea and that, dreaming, absolutely dreaming. Like we say, until we take his chances in games, and until we root out the problems, like when Lindelof and Varane were playing together, I thought that was our best partnership. If I'm being seriously honest, Maguire should not be near this first team, in my opinion. The leader, I don't want to hear it. He's the captain. It's a load of crap. It's a load of crap. What you're telling me? He commands of these players. I've said Nuruddin. Loads. When we look at legends of the game, captains. I think of Vieira. I think of Keane. Is Harry Maguire ever going to be in that category?
Can I just
never
say this?
In a million years? Yeah, go on, mate. Go on.
I just say this? You can't be a leader if you can't hold yourself accountable. Every single quote from Harry Maguire I see is him speaking from the team's perspective. Never, when he's made a mistake, has he come out to the media and said, I'm to blame, or held himself accountable. How can you be a leader of men when you can't even lead yourself properly?
They couldn't lead a herd of sheep, mate. That's how I see it.
I've said it many a times on here. His dog takes him out for a walk. It's not the other way around. I've said it many times. His dog goes up to him and says, get the effing lead. We're going out. I'm taking you for a walk. That's how much of a leader he is. But guys, where do we go from here? I mean, I look at my kittens. I'm in that mood. I'm just flawed. And some United fans can't see what's coming second half. Like, they think Burnley are going to be as bad as that. And then they come and have a go at me on Twitter telling me, oh, you're negative. Have you got one? I'm like, do you want me to point out the obvious that we were dominant? I said, we should have been at least 2-0 up. I said, the team can't finish their dinner.
Yep.
But And now Maguire is just, I mean, big up Kelly's Ramadan last year. Big up to every one of you in here, yeah? Big up to every one of you in here, man. Let me just try to find the super chat that the brothers put in there. Iso, man. Big up Iso. He said, CR7 was subbed, was still crap for 70 minutes. This has been the same tune 3-4 years. But yet you guys can't see. He's mentally checked out, done with this club. I tell you that for free. Well, so I think to me, he had 2 chances in the second half. He had the first one. You think, ooh, that's meat and drink. You know what I mean? That's meat, vegetables, and drink for Ronaldo. That he can bang it. Scholes, what did you think, Scholes?
I bet he just banged it in.
I'll never kick you like Zuma. Just know that what a coward he is. By the way, we'll come to Zuma as well. What an absolute coward! And all those other absolute cowards that were shouting for him today, try to protect him, need their heads checked. Animal abuse is not right. But honestly, I can't say it enough. It looks like Ronaldo's body language in that when he come on, it looks like he's checked out, mate. I'll be honest with you. I was thinking along those lines, but I didn't have that word. He looks like he's checked out. I think he has checked out. It looks like he has checked out. So
what did he check in for though, Nuruddin? He checked in for trophies. He was sold the same lie as everybody at this football club. Every fan, the dinner ladies, the bloody kitchen, the cleaning staff, the medical staff. We're all sold a win. We're winning the league. The hero's home, guys. We're sitting 5th. And we have our manager who's built football clubs, who's, I think, one of the greatest footballing talkers, who knows football, who says, oh, 4th's brilliant, 4th's good enough. Are you kidding me? It's noted. He looked down when he was even asking, he got asked the question. And then his answer, he's got to look down at the notes. What's his name? Ralph Hoggenstein, doing the great PR work. Richard, Neil Ashton's puppet. That's all these now. PR merchants. But we'll touch on all that anyway. But even when we look at accountability, like you said, mate, I don't actually know your name. What's your name, mate? Is it Siam?
Siam,
Siam. Touched on it brilliantly with Maguire. Can never hold himself to account. And when you have a captain who can never, not even a captain, just a player who can't hold himself to account, you can't hold other people to account. Like Khalees put the quote up, Nuruddin, before you put the super chat up from Izo, where he said, "We need to be more clinical. You need to do your job. That's what you need to do, Harry. But you act more like Harry Hill. You can give all these interviews, but you can't take people's criticism. Anybody criticise you, it's not yes or no. You're not going for politicians. It's not like we're going to hold it against you. If you come out and be brutally honest, look, hold my hands up. I got it all wrong. But this is the thing. Captains and leaders, you need them in a team and you need them in a dressing room. He does not command anybody.
For a top professional footballer, that's worth 80 million.
Oh, this is what I mean, Rujen. What is it? Record defender? Oh, don't even start with the stats. Honestly, it's disgraceful.
He hasn't got the agility. He hasn't got the quickness of changing direction. I said it, and he was on Saeed's channel. It's on the Straight Jacket podcast. Actually, it's one of the podcasts before the Straight Jacket. Actually, I said it there and then that Man United buying him, he turns like a double-decker bus. I said it, and people were laughing at me. You don't know what you're talking about.
No, facts.
Listen, I said Man United should go and splash the money.
Koulibaly, yes.
Give it 10 more million and go and get Koulibaly. But no, British media said nah. He had one bad game against Arsenal apparently, and that was it. That's it now. A player can't have one bad game. How many games has Maguire had? That's dreadful.
Oh, we don't even know the number. That's how bad it is. We can't come up with a number.
I think that's the tweet of the night. I mean, that's the comment of the night because he literally just analysed Ronaldo saying he's checked out. Because to me, body language, Ronaldo's body language is really important to see Ronaldo with his body language. And to me, that sums it up. Big up Super Nick. Big up Kelly's Rombadin Lassie, chief editor of United.
Yeah, big up, guys. Big up.
Big up to everybody, man. Guys, I'm going to come to you, CM. Where do you think we go from here? Southampton are going to be buoyant now, watching that. They're just like, these lot only turn up for a half. They only turn up for 40 minutes or half an hour in game. So nothing to worry about. We'll just hang on in for half an hour and then we'll take over the game.
You know, as fans, we can only, just move on from the game and then hope that we get a better product next week. But we know it's not going to happen at this point. So it's like, what we've mentioned, hopefully as the season goes by, the players will show some kind of improvement. And you know what I'll say, at least in the first half, in the last couple of games, the players have played well and they've created chances. But our problem now is we're not clinical, so we can't take our chances. And then in the second half, like both of you guys said before, it's like we're finished. We check out. Something about that halftime team talk, whether they're not motivated when they come back out, whether they're just physically unable, mentally unable to continue with the game. It's a lot of issues.
Scholes, do you agree? Scholes is agreeing with you. He's saying he just looked at me when he knows what he's talking about, that lad. Listen, please like, subscribe, share. Just for the kittens. Smash a like for the kittens, man. Around here, we don't abuse animals, mate. We especially cats. Cats are some of the most caring animals after dogs. Honestly.
Any animal, Nuruddin. Any animal.
Any animal, but especially cats, mate. It hurt. I didn't even want to watch. I seen a bit of that video and I turned it off, man. It made me feel sick. It made me want to meet that Muppet in a dark alley, Zuma. Let's see if he can pick on someone his own size, you know what I mean? What an absolute. But Man United are in the mud. On the floor. Comedy FC. Here we go. I thought what was going It is Comedy FC, guys. Honestly, it's beyond me. And Cavani didn't look like interested either. I don't know about you guys.
He's going. He's going. Nuruddin.
I mean, that's what he told the club, and the club begging him. You got to stay.
This is the problem, though. You're begging people who you know are gonna leave, regardless. It's like, wouldn't you want to build around the people that you suppose are gonna be involved in your future? Instead, fair enough, you want to keep people that may be able to lead but the way I'm seeing it with the results we've had this season is their leadership ain't valuable, because leadership contributes to better performances overall, consistency, and we've had none of that at all. So I just didn't see the point of keeping all of these guys if you know they're just gonna leave. They're gonna up and leave and move on to something better in the end of the day. Because now we're in a situation like this where you've got Cavani who's not involved and he's not going to play every game and he's probably going to get injured at a certain point of time. And then where do we go from there? Ronaldo, he's coming off the bench and he's probably furious today because he's come off the bench. He's come on not interested. He's missed a couple of chances. You just see instantly he's moaning. He's fuming. And that sinks throughout the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
It just sinks throughout the whole team.
I think this guys, I keep telling you, man, Maguire ain't United started. I'll put Michael Smalling for this. Exactly. To me, that's just a travesty. A guy who never got relegated. I don't think he ever got relegated, Smalling.
No, he didn't, did he?
I don't think he ever got relegated. Honestly, it's crumble, mate. I swear to God. You know that lovely apple crumble you used to get at school? You know that? You know what those dinner ladies didn't know what they're doing? They used to put the timer on it.
Yeah, the golden crust on top.
That golden crust.
The custard.
As soon as you get that spoon and you just tap it, boom, crumbles, innit? That's what we are, apple crumble FC, mate. I swear. Honestly, if anybody looks at the past past 9 years, anytime Man United have been like, we've gone 1-1 or we've gone 1-0 down, we're shaking. The mentality was all Fergie. Fergie leaves, boom, see you later.
No, not even just Fergie, and Devergill.
This is what somebody say. A big up Pros Only TV, man. Love. I can't wait to watch review of the
AFCON.
AFCON. I'm gonna watch that later. United, our European League team, Europa League team. 6 of the last 9 seasons we ever have started or ended up in the Europa League. There we go. Substandard, mate. So this idea, people are getting giddy, going, "Oh yeah, we beat West Ham. We're gonna get top 4. We're gonna do this." Do what? By the way, let me just give a massive shout out, an absolute humongous shout out to the United fans in Burnley tonight. Absolutely fantastic. There was certain part in the second half I could only hear United songs. So big up to every United fan there who went in that swirly wind, that rain, and stood there and watched that shite in the second half. Big up to every one of you and sang. It's a shame. Somebody needs to go on Man United's website. Any good hackers here? Somebody needs to hack Man United website and turn Man United into April Crumble Man UFC.
Don't say that. They'll try and get an advertisement for it now. Promote the Apple Crumble, guys. we save Apple Crumble at half time. We've run out.
By the way, I'm not asking anybody to hack anybody. I'm just kidding. It's a joke, people. It's a joke. I can joke about my own club. Bloody hell. People get giddy and get twisted. Honestly, my energy's gone. I'm shattered, just like the kittens. Look at them. They've just absolutely collapsed. That's it. That's what I said to H, bro. He's Mr. Composure. Koulibaly composure. That's what he is, bro. Koulibaly composure. But instead, the lad will do. Harry, good old Harry Maguire. Because he had 1 or 2 headers in the World Cup. All of a sudden, he's 80 million. I'll tell you now, you know that money? They got the money all in one go, yeah? Leicester. And they built a training ground.
yeah, it is true, Rudy. That's why I'm laughing. Because I know about that.
We've paid for Leicester
the details.
Players. That's what we paid for.
What happened to our spotlights, Rudy, at the training ground? Have the bulbs gone out? We can't pay the electric. Oh my God. Guys, honestly, where do we go from here? To all the people that were confident, I said, we are nowhere near a form to finish top 4, and we don't deserve it. So big up Kelly's from Medina last year who basically pointed it out. And the other brother, who was the other brother there pointing it out, like where we finish. Some of the brother here, I don't know who he was, pointed it out. This is it. United, there we go. Pros Only TV, I think, hit it right on the head. We're a Europa League team, mate. That's who we are. And that's why the Murta, Fletcher, the bankers, whether it's Woodward or Arnold, same old story, right? So these guys are all coming out going top 4. Because I told people that 5 years ago, Manchester United only concern is to finish top 4. If Man United could certify top 4 every season, that's where it would be. That's where we would be. That is where we would be. And for me, it just shows you the ambition. Yeah, I'm glad he got booed. I hope he gets booed every time he touches the ball in every away ground. What an absolute muppet.
It's crazy that we have someone in Varane who's so calm at the back, and when Maguire's there making mistakes like that, he almost brings the level of him down. Wait,
say
we bring every player down to our standard. Like, you know one thing I say, Bruno resisted that for a season and a half. And now he just looks like every other United average player. Some of the passes he played, the long balls tonight, in that swirly wind, I'm like, build through Pogba. Stop hitting that long ball all the time to Rashford. Stop that. Build. We can open this team up.
Look at it from Varane's perspective, Ruben. Who has he played with 10 years as a leader, as a captain? Who's been next to him for 10 years? Sergio Ramos. You go Sergio Ramos, Harry Maguire. He's not even England captain. He's not even England captain. And even when Harry Kane doesn't play, he's still not England captain. He gives Sterling the armband ahead of him. That's got to hurt. I'm sorry. For anybody, Raheem Sterling gets the armband ahead of you. I mean, come on. But the English media paint him out as if it's Harry Beckenbauer. He's Harry Hill. I've told you. He's Harry Hill with a wig on, and with some growth spurs, and with a Yorkshire accent. That's all he is. All he is. He's a stooge. £8 million.
That's where we at, guys. That's what we are. The boys are here shattered next to me. And you know what? You know the times to rant and to scream and shout, those days are over. I'm just going to give myself a headache and possibly a heart attack or high blood pressure. Nah, mate. It's nothing for me to shout about. Nothing for me to shout about. I don't know where we go from here. But we're not that club anymore. We're not that club. And the sooner you realize the elephant in the room and the fans put away the egos and they come together to put banners out and they get banners out at Old Trafford and they do walkouts at Old Trafford and away games and they get the banners out, the sooner we can start. I always quote that famous Freddie Douglass quote, power concedes nothing without demand. I repeat for the people at the back, power concedes nothing without demand. Manchester United football supporters, fans, match-going fans, have to get the banners in. To get rid of this muppet. Because we're not going anywhere. Our owners, the bankers, the players all typify each other. It's all one constant thing. Tom, why are you laughing at, Tom?
I'm laughing at this comment with Wender. Oh, he must be asking for a pay rise right now.
His name is Sasha.
Yeah, he's getting it. I think he'll need an assistant at this rate.
I think Sasha needs, you know what? I think he needs a therapist. I'm telling you.
He will do at the end of the season. What is it? 6-month contracts. We won't keep him on. I'll be very shocked. But like I said to you last night,
That's what I turned to the vodka.
Like I said to you last night, we're keeping Mickey Feeler in this leadership role, or potentially keeping him in this leadership role.
Mickey, you're so fine. You blow my mind. Oh, Mickey's there, sitting there getting paid, mate. Tell him, Ralph, no, Jesse, don't bring him on yet. And how late were the substitutions? Can somebody tell me what the hell was that late substitution of Elanga? What's Elanga going to do?
Well, we've got nobody else, have we? We've got nobody else. We've sold them all, or we've sent them out on loan. We've isolated them from the squad. We did it with Martial. He's gone off to Sevilla. We've done it with Van der Beek, who still sits on the bench at Everton.
Was he on the bench tonight? Did he not even come on?
Yeah, he came on. He came on at the same time as Dele Alli. I think they come on for like 20 minutes. But they didn't start. Well, this is the thing. And when we look at all these sort of decisions that we've made in the transfer window now, that's blown us by. I'm sorry, Ralph's this major footballing man. He has gone to the board, or he's gone to somebody at the club and said, "I need a midfielder. I need something." Because we're like you said already, we're going nowhere.
Listen,
we get up to third gear, but we can never get up to fifth.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Pick up Ali Khan. This was the attack. This is the attack we are relying on versus the Shaitan Simone. Shaitan means the devil. The devil, that's what it means, people. Those of you who don't know. Pick up Ali Khan. This attack ain't going nowhere. Simone is going to come and absolutely bring the Titanic, mate, and park it. I'm telling you. Actually, do you think we're going to win? Pick up Izzo, man. The other super chat. You hit the nail right on the head. Our fans are living in delusional grandeur. We are a mid-table club with money. Fans need to get to terms with it. Of course we are. Like I said,
we've got to terms with it, Izzo. We've got to terms with it. Mm-hmm. It's just some people live in the delusional fantasy of we bring one person in and suddenly we get a couple of games together. We're going to win the league. We sign Ronaldo. We're going to win the league.
Exactly,
it's happening. The boyhood heroes come home.
After the start of this season, we can't get tricked with that rubbish again. And now we're hearing that the rumors.
I mean, I said I'd rather have had two CDMs, two midfielders, and headed out Matic, Mata, and these guys in the summer. I would rather have signed those kind of players, two midfield players, and got rid of Mata, got rid of Matic. You know what I mean? Jones, all the
Pereira's gone as well.
Yeah, I should have done all of that. But here you go.
there's one player in Origin as well next season. I want him to be given a proper chance, and that's James Garner. Please, for the love of God, give the kid a chance.
But I'm telling you, he's not going to be the saviour.
I know he's not going to be the saviour in Origin. But when you look at the players that's leaving,
you know what I would do? He's bossed the championship. I would send him alone to a Premier League team next season.
Yeah, that's what we're going to say. If you give him some game time and you do you get whoever the new manager is, coach, whoever it is, let them try and do some proper work with him, proper development, whoever that is, or you send him out on loan to a balling Premier League club. Probably go somewhere like a Palace and work with Vieira. Go to I would have said Everton, but they're like a sinking ship at the moment. Maybe even a Newcastle, if they want somebody on loan in the middle of the season. Go and send the kids somewhere where he can actually play ball at a more higher level. Because like we say, Nuruddin, where half of this squad either wants to leave or there's a question mark over if they're going to leave in the summer with over these contract renewals and everything. If they've not signed a contract already, then they're not signing. It's as simple as that. What's going to make them change their mind? A manager walking through the door. No manager with no pedigree or money walking through that door is going to convince anybody to sign another 3 years at this Titanic sinking ship. We've lost words what to even call it anymore.
Now
we've run out of objectives. This is what I mean. This is why I put in a comment earlier on where we said the project now, the old project has ended and we're trying to start a new one. But we've got no bricks, we've got no cement, we've not got planning permission to build anything yet. This is where we are. To put it hypothetically, this is where we are. But it's the same old.
Schindler's gone in, mate. Ariana Grande and Gemma Collins. He's gone in with the superlatives. We don't condone any of that around here, mate. But we get what you mean. We
get what you mean.
We don't do that around here. But honestly, guys, let's get involved. Come on, CM. I want you some score. Player ratings, man. Let's get into it. De Gea. Yeah.
I'd give him. I think.
For the save. He gets at least a 6 from me.
Yeah, 6. I would say a 6 because, he made some good saves, but in the end, he conceded. Not his fault really, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't think it's just Rafa talk trends. I don't think Man United have got bigger problems than Rafa. Rafa's not even in charge, bro. He's not even in charge. It's just the Lingard thing proved it. 5, Alien Talent. I'm saying 6. I'm saying 6. Natalie's a bit generous, but the save was really important. 6.25, 6.5. We'll have a option to 6. Clear out. There's not going to be no clear out. It's not going to be no clear out.
Well, there is free transfers. Transfers.
These guys move like slugs. Man United transfer buddies and slugs. They are absolute slugs. That they move like that bit by bit. They're not when people are at. Diego Dalot, people. What do you think Diego Dalot did tonight? And I'll get back on the vodka.
Oh, I don't know. To be honest, what did he do?
It's just
to be fair, the best things that happened in the game came from the left-hand side for us, for sure.
Yeah,
and Rashford really.
But I say I'll give him a 6 as well.
Yeah, I'd give him something like bang in the middle, 5 or a 6.
Yeah, I
think that's fair.
He didn't get taken apart.
Similar with De Gea, really. He had glimpses in the game where De Gea had to pull something out the bag. Dalot didn't really have much impact in the game. But this is the thing. You've got to implement players in, your full squad into a game. And when you don't do it and you have stupid things like that with the Maguire, and then you've got a massive gaping hole in the back. No wonder why these things happen. And players get isolated out of games and stuff, like Dalot has. Big up.
Listen, Diego Dalot, big up, Khalees. Big up to every one of you guys. Big up to every one of you guys, man. Listen, Diego Dalot, I'll say a 6. Let's carry on. Diego Dalot. Oh, somebody's giving Diego Dalot a 7. Somebody's giving him a 6. What do you think, CM?
I would have gave him probably 5.5 around the 6. I thought his crossing wasn't great today. Defensively, all right. Obviously, we did get exposed a few times defensively, but that wasn't really his fault. So, yeah, average performance, really.
It's an apple juice, people. Apple juice. Man like me don't drink. It's apple juice. Don't get it twisted. Skulls, we got to have a sniff. Have a sniff. He's had a sniff. He doesn't like it. Diego got a lot of 6. We'll go with that average. Harry Maguire, people. Harry Maguire.
Captain Magnifico.
Harry Maguire. Here we go. Here we go. Clown Maguire. That's what it is, mate. Honestly. You know what? I don't even want to call him names, man. He's just not Man United. I said it before we even bought him. You know what I mean? I said it before we bought Diego. Average. Not getting top 4. Blessing. I don't want money going to the Muslim. There we go. Maguire 2, 4. I say 4. I don't like to give players 2. So let's just say for the mistake that he made, he got turned inside out and he couldn't recover. Because to be fair, it's not in him to recover because he hasn't got that agility. He hasn't got that turn of pace.
Yeah, I'd probably agree. Give him a 3 or 4.
He'd probably pull something if he tried.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's true, you know. Wow. You can't really criticize.
He's giving him a -1 billion, mate, or something like that. $1 trillion. I don't know what that is.
recurring.
Maguire gets a 2. Varane, I thought Varane was one of our best, and I thought he was unlucky till his header ruled out. I thought it was brilliant header for that free kick. I thought he was unlucky.
Still no set piece goals. No, then. The weight goes on. Eric Ramsey must have been absolutely buzzing. The curse is broken.
Listen, I told you Eric Ramsey's training them with blindfolds on. He takes corner kicks with blindfolds on, mate.
Oh my!
You know one thing I'll say about Harry Maguire, for a big lad, he is shocking at directing headers.
He's got big heads. Yeah.
He's got that moon head. He can't get anything on that moon head, mate.
The header at the end of the game where I think it was our last chance.
Yeah,
He didn't even get it on his forehead. It was like it shaved off the back of his head.
So, you know what? We didn't win the game. His goal didn't count. He would have got an 8 if the goal counted. But we'll give Varane a 7. 8 or 7.
Yeah, I give him an 8, to be fair.
You give him an 8. Okay, you think he's levels?
I think he were one of the better players today, to be honest. You can't really follow him.
Luke Shaw.
7.
I thought Luke Shaw first half was brilliant. I'm going to give him 6.5 or a 7 to Luke Shaw.
Yeah, I give him a 6.5. 6.5. First half performance, really good. Probably the best he's played in his last few appearances, considering that he was bombing forward. That's the best version of Luke Shaw, really. The one that's not afraid to get forward and affect the game that way and try and get assists or even goals. Second half, we know what happened to everybody. So that's where you get downgraded a little bit.
There we go. So 6.5. Scott McTominay. I thought it was average.
Why did I think you were going to say that word?
I thought, but Tom, what was he then? Tell me, what was he? Was he better?
No, he was average. I was. It was just ironic that I thought of that word and then you just said it.
You know what I'd say? I'd say it's always bad when your midfield player is unnoticeable in a game. Because that's the area where, especially in English football, most of the action takes place in the midfield. So,
I've got a better one for you. When you can't even get in your nation's midfield, you know something's wrong. And your nation's Scotland. Come on, John McGinn. What's his name? McGregor or something in midfield. I can't even name all the Scottish midfielders. That's only 2 that I know. And McTominay's a supposed one. But he plays centre half.
Okay, Scott McTominay a 5. We'll go at
average. 5 average.
Right.
Yeah.
Paul Pogba.
Oh. Stand out.
Started well. You got a brilliant finish, brilliant goal. And then I thought he went back to he just ran out of fitness and he's just average. Him and Bruno just went out the game. Soon as Burnley get hold of the game switches. I'm gonna give Paul a 6. I think.
Ooh.
Just because of maybe 6.5.
Yeah, I would have given him.
Yeah. Go in the middle.
Some people are a bit too. Some people are saying a 7. Some people are saying a 6. Some people are saying a 7. Okay, 6.5 to 7. Okay, there we go. 6.5 because of the goal, me personally. But second half, he was nowhere to be seen either. Paul Pogba for 4. Stop falling over. Okay, 7. Okay, good points on the road ahead. I can't complain if you know what we are. Exactly. Exactly. We know what we are, guys. We know what we are. Guys, seriously, how many likes have we got on this video? You got the 2 boys here tonight. Look how chill they are. Look, I said to them today, we're going on, they're doing the show with me tonight. And look at them. They're chilled. Well, I put the radio on for them because I went to watch the game at the pub because my BT's messing up. And what happens? I come back and there we go. They both look at me and go, we're shattered by that result. We're shattered. They're both shattered. We looked at
they only had to listen to it as well. They didn't even have to watch it.
Yeah,
that's the first thing.
You know what? They're both busy tonight, but they'll be on soon. Right. We go for Bruno. What's Bruno tonight, guys? Bruno. You mean he gets average 5.5, me?
I just said a 5, to be fair.
A 5. Yeah. 5 for Bruno. 5.5 because there were some passes that came up in the first half. Second half, he was just woeful.
You see, the thing I feel about Bruno is he's always rash in terms of his decision making on the ball. I think from him, especially with the way we should be at least playing under Ralph Rangnick, like he needs to keep things simple, and that's for the whole team. You dwell on the ball, you invite pressure, and then you panic and you try and go for that Hollywood pass, and it doesn't go off, and that's a big reason why we just can't keep possession, because all of the time we're playing these balls when we're under high pressure. We take 1, 2, 3 too many touches on the ball, and in the end the other team presses us. We invite the pressure and we panic and we lose possession of the ball. So it's like that's what Bruno constantly goes through. And even when he's not being pressed, to be fair, he's always going for these Hollywood Showtime passes like it's basketball, and it's not going off for him at the moment. I know he's been getting a few assists recently, but even still, you can't be happy with the way his overall game is right now.
Right.
I want to ask you a question. No, let me just ask one question though, just quickly on Fernandes.
What Rashford's score would be? Go ahead. Tom.
Yeah. The question: do we honestly think that the Ronaldo signing, because we know the impact Fernandes had when he wasn't here? You know, everybody was singing his name, Bruno, you know, in the stadium and everything. He was the main man. He was the main man. Now you're bringing Ronaldo into play. 400 million Insta followers, the lot, the whole Ronaldo brand. And then suddenly, you know, he don't want to play ball. And it's same similar story with Portugal, really. Anybody who watched the Portuguese team, he didn't ball at the Euros.
Yeah.
And I honestly don't know if that's affected him in some way, because he's not the main man.
I think when a big ego comes in the dressing room, one of the greatest players of all time, some people go into their shell. And I think that's why I was worried about Ronaldo coming. That's why I was like, let's get Matic and Mata out and go and get an attacking midfielder and a CDM. That's what I said. That's why I was screaming for the summer. Me and Saeed even talked about not even getting Sancho, spending the money elsewhere in midfield.
Yes, said the exact same thing.
But there we go. So Rashford 4.5. What do you think? CM 4.5 for Rashford?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'd agree as well. Yeah.
You know, one thing I'd say about quite a few of our wingers at this point, but Marcus Rashford in particular, and I'm really worried about it. He doesn't seem like he wants to take on defenders anymore. And a lot of our wingers, they just want to cut inside and do that, but nobody wants to run from the outside and take on the defender and beat them.
No.
And that's worrying because it's like one-dimensional football. It's so predictable to the point where when Rashford makes a move now, the defender knows where he's going.
Mm. We'll go to Sancho. I thought Sancho was one of his best games for Man United. I thought that was one of his best games for Man United. I'm going to give him a 7. Some people might even say 7.5, but I'm going to give Sancho a 7. What else do you think, guys?
I mean, there's progression there, isn't there? Because we've seen the lows of him where he's had absolute stinkers under Ole.
Yeah.
Then he had that brilliant game with in Villarreal, didn't he? In the Champions League. Then he got the goal, obviously, against Chelsea as well. He had a good little run there. I think a couple of games, 2 or 3 games. Alanga's kind of took over the spotlight over the last couple of weeks, I would say. No fault of his own. The kid's been shining, so you can't really take, as a lot of people say, don't fix something that's not broken at the time. But listen, when you spend that much money on a player, regardless, and I think age plays a factor in it. I think age does play a factor in it. You know, spending over nearly £70 million, and the other window you were valued at 120 million euros, you know, or upwards of that figure, and then you come to arguably the biggest club in the world, you know, with the expectation over your throat. You know, at the end of the day, we signed Varane, we signed Ronaldo and Sancho. Sancho was the highest one that we spent the most money on out of all of them. I know Ronaldo's the name, but Sancho's the money man at the end of the day. He's the one that we spend the big bucks on. We didn't spend hardly as much money on getting Ronaldo at Juventus than we did for Sancho at Dortmund. And I think the prolongedness of it, he came a year late. That was the problem. He did come a year late because I always believe in especially just in, you know, football in general. If something doesn't happen the first time, ironically enough, it probably shouldn't happen at all because it wasn't meant to be then. So why should it meant to be now? Daniel James was a similar story with Leeds. Last minutes, 5 minutes of the paperwork, Swansea turned the whole thing around, wanted more money. They ended the negotiations, and then he came to Man United. And then, ironically enough, he's gone to Leeds after a couple of years at United. You know, there's no excuses for it. Like we say with kids like Sancho and stuff, these are people that you need to protect. These are people that are for the future. But listen, we hear future all the time. We hear prospect, talent. Honestly, you know me. You know anybody who knows me properly. I hate the word talent. The word talent has been associated with players like Paul Pogba. That's not talent. Paul Pogba's not talent anymore. It needs to be quality. Talent was, and I use the word was, the likes of Mason Greenwood. That's talent. Fresh, raw out of an academy. You know, Smith Rowe, Saka, these sort of kids for England and stuff. That's what you call talent. And Sancho's in that bracket, definitely.
Let's go to Cavani. What should we give Cavani? I thought he was average tonight, Cavani.
I don't think he looked up for it, to be honest with you. I mean,
he doesn't want to be here. You can see he doesn't want to be here. He hated the fact that he was called back from coming back from Latin America. He's finished with European football. He wants to go home and play Latin America and with his family.
That's not where interest's from, though, Nuruddin. If he leaves Man United in the summer, apparently he go La Liga.
I don't know, but honestly, he wants to be with his family. He wants to be with his family. That's all I know. So what do we think for Cavani tonight?
Cavani probably
5.
Yeah,
5.5.
No. I just a flat 5.
Yeah, Ronaldo coming on. What do we give Ronaldo?
Probably a 5 as well.
Yeah, I mean,
5, an average 5.
What can you do really with 20 minutes? Nothing.
Yeah. Average 5. Average 5. Well, that was it. And Elanga and Lingard, they weren't on that much, so they get the average score as well, which is 5.
What about Ralph? What we give him, Ralph?
Ralph gets
Ralph.
5 from me. He gets a 5 from me.
What about Fletcher?
Oh, he gets a minus.
The man who can do no wrong.
Minus $1 billion. That's what he gets from me.
What about Mickey Phelan?
There's no score for Mickey Phelan, mate.
The greatest output we've got from Mike Phelan are the memes and the pictures that's
yeah. So yeah, did you see that picture when we beat who was it, Villa, and he was in the background, the Gerrard picture. That was funny. That
I agree, Nick. I agree. There's too many players here who have not been coached properly to hold down a proper position. They've not been coached. Their development have been destroyed. But that's what we've got. This is what this football team is. Guys, I'm drained. I was at the pub. Some Liverpool fans were there. Some City fans were there, cheering every ball and every kick of Burnley's. Please smash a like on the video. Smash a like for Seedoff, eh? For our Seedoff. Smash a like for Seedoff. And big up CM. Tom, let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, go on, Sam. You go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for having me once again, Nuruddin. It's been a pleasure. Big up, Tom. Big up everybody in the chat. Yeah, man. CM22 ENT on all socials, YouTube and Twitch.
Tom, let them know they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at journalist. Well, at Tom Journalist 1 on Twitter, and yeah, cheers again, Nuruddin, for inviting me on as well.
Listen, it's always love. I think we'll end up with the thing. The Muppets who supporting Zuma's actions need their head checking. Being violent against innocent, defenseless little cats is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. It's indefensible. And I hope he gets booed to the rest of the season. And I hope there's an animal lover out there that'll give him a 2-footer. There's an animal lover and a player on my own heart who will 50-50 give it to Zuma and see how he likes it. That's all I've got to say on the matter. And the people who protected him and that, they need their heads checking, mate. Absolutely. You can't do that to cats, mate. You can't. Cat, honestly, when you have having cats, they're so loving, so tender, and they come to you. You know when you're having a bad day, you've had a bad day, they can sense that. They come and sit on your lap, and they'll take that energy away from you, and they'll just look at you and try to play with, play with your hand or whatever. They just got that energy. So why would he do that? And I put the tweet out saying, I said any generation, but I meant to end this generation. It's so much about this generation doing stuff for the camera and for the laughs and thinking it's funny while abusing an animal. It's absolutely vile. So that's my take on the Zuma thing. But police on your way out. Yeah, of course. Sacred animals, beautiful animals. Look at Seedoff here. Look at him. Look at Seedoff here. Why would you want to ever think you could hurt? Look at that. Look at Seedoff here. Look at that. Look what he does there. He just also wants me to give him a little scratches there underneath there. Look at him. Just super relaxed. Super chilled. At times they can be rascals, but that's beautiful because they got beautiful energy. They run around a lot. So it's crazy for me. So for me, coming back to Super Nick about Rashford, listen, they've not forgotten what he's done. But to me, I think those injuries and being overplayed has took it out of him.
Yeah,
I think that's took it out of him. And hopefully he'll find form soon. But to me, the biggest thing I would ever say to give him advice to Rashford, just do the simple things right. Just do the simple things right. Everything else comes back. When you're not playing well as a footballer, get back to basics. That's what I always say. Go back to the basics, get the simple things right, and the rest of the game will come. Somebody needs to tell him that. Yeah, man, big up Seedoff. There you go, Seedoff. You're getting love here from DH. Yeah, man, big up. There you go, getting some love in here. Listen, animals, defenseless animals, abusing them. It's not fun. Doing it for the camera and the laughs, it's disgusting. Seriously, it's disgusting.
His brother's been released, hasn't he, from Dagenham and Redbridge? The first new video that.
Wow.
His brother apparently.
Well, that just shows you, innit? He's not focusing on football, is he? Recording people beating up kittens or cats.
Why would you release that video? Why would you do it first, and why would you release the video in the first place?
You know the classical term is, I've been hacked. It's been leaked. How can you leak something? There's two people there.
Who did he leak it to? The Sun?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They paid at least 20 grand for that. Between 10 and 20 grand.
And then you come out and say, it's an isolated incident.
Nah,
so these statements, they just get worse and worse as the time goes on.
This is it. Anyway, guys, Man United in the mud. Nothing new. We're used to it by now. There's no ranting here. You don't go crazy. I think we're all ranted out with the energy. Some people, we can't even do that. We can't even laugh anymore. Like, the only thing I could sing is Comedy FC. Here we go, here we go.
We need to release a track, Nurdin. That's what we need to do. The real therapy track.
Instead of signing Harry Maguire, we signed Harry Hill, like Tom said. We signed Harry Hill. I swear to
You've been framed.
No, it's like, what's that music? That's it. That's Harry Hill, mate. That's what we have. Harry Hill FC, mate. That's a new one. Harry Hill FC. Like I said, always big up Tom, big up CM. Yeah, hopefully, Mundo and Bombaye will be back soon as well. Big up Airfan as well. But love and respect to you all. Win, lose or draw, Glazers out, Bankers out, United fans, come together. Read the room. Read the room. Get the bands out. Do the walkouts. Power concedes nothing without a demand. On your way out, it's cat loving day today because of what Suma did. So go and smash the like on the video for Seed Oven Skulls. And please always be kind to your cats, kittens, dogs, your animals. Show them compassion and love. That's what you are as a human being for me. That's what we are as human beings. We have to show compassion and love to them all. But Glazers out, Bankers out, Man UFC, please stop. Can you go back to being a football club instead of the comedy club? Please, we beg you. We beg you, just go back to being a football club. Just a normal football club. We're not asking anything special. Just go back to what you were, a football club. Instead of being
Neil Ashton will be out of a job, Nurdin.
Oh my God. If I see Neil Ashton out and about, guys, I'm getting the phone out. I'm getting the phone out. I'm gonna sing to him. I'm gonna say, if I see him, my friend said to me, "You seen him in a restaurant when we came out of the lockdown, and you can go and was it help?"
Oh yeah, you could go to it was outdoor dining, wasn't it? Outdoor dining.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah, what you can do help out to eat.
Yeah. I remember.
You've seen him in a restaurant apparently, and I was like, "Why didn't you call me then? Why didn't you call me? I would have jumped on that bicycle. I would have absolutely cordoned him. I would have got the phone out. Talk to me, Neil. How does it? Where's your violin? Where's your violin?
Where's the notes now?
What was that 50% that you got, mate? Who else is eating with you? Glazers out. Yeah, I think we'll leave it on Super Nick. Peace, love, and light, people. Peace. Take care. I can't even say hope and pray. Keep your head up. I can just say watch something. Get into music. Maybe somebody in part of the therapy and we can come up with a song. We'll sing it. We need a therapy song, don't we? Tom, let's get our minds into this. Let's sing it.
Yeah. Let's brainstorm.
I think we've already got the first couple of lines. Comedy FC. Here we go. Here we go.
Comedy FC.
Peace, love, light, people. Glazers out, Bankers out.
Peace.
Take care.